Hello, welcome Aries. This is going to be your year ahead astrological forecast, and we're going to start out with your Aries card here and go around the astrological wheel and get some cards, and then we're going to go through your chakra systems and see what upgrades that you're coming into this year and get the codes that you are particularly dealing with this year. So let's take those ones for the Aries placement here. The aspect of self. You've got 23 action plan with 2 of light codes, coming out with 27 gold of the earth, 6 of light codes. So the 6 of light codes is all about the prosperity that we can witness in our crown space, that we can understand as ours, that we're building into this world, that we are imagining out into the community with this bee. And she's got these chakra stones in her, above her crown here, and she's silently working towards her abundance. And the action plan, 2 of light codes, is this array that we can see happening here over her head with these chakra stones in them. So you're creating an action plan to come out of hiding or to bring your abundance into this world. And this is also your ideals for January. And so throughout this year, you're going to be working with the aspect of community and figuring out how you can answer the call of your community with your gifts and prospects. Anything further for January? For January, for Aries. You've got frequency shift here. That's a good one to have in January, because the more that you can switch your frequency from the previous year, the faster that you can eradicate the things that have been holding you back and move on with your life. And under the deck, we've got Starseed. So you're bringing forth this otherworldly aspect of yourself and creating this frequency shift in yourself and creating an action plan to help others, perhaps, to shift their frequency as well. The Chalice, 63, Priestess of Activations under the deck here, it's very much about being in a state of hope and joy and pleasure and moving forward from that place. Because the more that we are in the hope and gratitude aspect, the faster things start to shift and move forward for us. And we see the wings coming off here. So there's something that you are giving back to your community in a very loving way. Let's see what Taurus, your second house, has for you. Your second house has to do with your finance and also with February in general. So we've got Snow, 5 of Earth Guardians. So you may be in a cold, frozen period with your finances here, but you're seeing the way forward with the eye, initiate of portals. You may have blue or green eyes or very mysterious eyes that I'm also seeing this birthmark below the eye, perhaps. Persistent presence, 9 of light codes. It's something that you're not giving up on. And celebration, 4 of light codes. So there's going to be an initial spark, something coming forward for you in the month of February that is going to give you reason to celebrate. So there's still this persistent presence of your snow-covered finance, for instance, but it looks like you are celebrating moving away from something because your action plan is taking up space. Autonomous initiator, paladin of light codes. That's excellent. So you're speaking about it. So you were in this hidden aspect of devising your plan, and in February you're starting to put it out there with a celebratory idea behind it and seeing what happens. So let's see for February. And after this, we're going to get into your love and your finance as well. So stay tuned towards the end, or skip ahead if you don't like to see this stuff here. Celestial. So February, you're going to be getting some type of celestial, a boost, a download that's coming in for you that is going to give you this way forward to get out of this persistent presence. And it's something quite simple that you're already doing, but maybe there's a different way to get more of it done in a smaller amount of time, or something like this, or other people coming on board that are part of your team, putting things in the right order. The order of love. Beautiful. So there might be stepping forward, a need to write also. So writing things down will help you to express it quite clearly in February. Let's get into your Gemini information. So this is our early childhood, and also our daily activities and our short distance commutes, like if you're going to a job every day or taking your kids to practice type of a thing. This is the short distance travels and speaking and communicating with others, as well as the early childhood. What does this have to do with Aries? Neutralize the charge, 5 of activations. So this is about getting beyond the upbringing that you had, and neutralizing the charge is more than forgiveness and more than release. It's discontinuing to hold the beliefs that were fostered in your upbringing. And so let's say that you grew up with a family that had a lot of money but not a lot of emotion. It's taking the time in your adult life to cultivate your own internal parenting, to cultivate your inner awareness of how this sense of loss has put you into your logic and has taken you out of the love portal that you're meant to be in. And so until you get this celestial download of love to put things in the right order, that is what helps this March energy to come through. We've also got forward motion, 3 of light codes, beautiful, with the transformative, the wings are becoming more and more realized as we move through the month or through the year. 3 of light codes, having a brilliant download that comes in with the beautiful idea of how to bring the macrocosm into your personal life. With the microcosm here, it's the initiate of Earth Guardians. And so it's an upgrade to your DNA, a repair or a replenishment. And some of you may have some health objectives that you're working through in March. And this will help you to create further momentum and forward motivation. Yeah, so maybe in your upbringing, you grew up without the right types of food. Like maybe your parents really liked cola and meat and potatoes, and you're growing up and you can't handle the meat and potatoes, and it's not a vibrational match for you. And so you're recognizing the things that are better for you to eat, recognizing the vibrational match that helps you to feel better. And this could also take the form of neutralizing the charge of an inactive upbringing and getting into your fitness, just recognizing what you vibrationally need to move forward in your daily life. So there's something that from the early childhood that is holding us back from this frequency shift that is moving here in March. Yeah, with write again. So you may be writing something out. Let's get this Cancer energy here. Let's take a few less. Immerse. with Cancer. Cancer is your home of it's the house of home. And so it has a lot to do with the inner mechanisms of your heart and your soul, and the way that you choose to be a family unto yourself, or with the family and friends that you've cultivated as you grow. You've got Cave, 8 of Earth Guardians. So there's something here that's happening on your inner world, where you're more cosmic here in your inner flow than is acceptable in the friends aspect of your world. And I'm getting this because this cave is retreating within the self, and the 8 of Earth Guardians is to get our work done. And you see this cosmic flow back here. She, he, you are getting into the channeling of the momentum here that happens in this March space in April. And yeah, wings of integrity. What did I say about the wings? They're taking form. 7 of activations, a clever new idea, and it's got you in its thrall. And so you're taking your time and putting your energy behind this in April, and really starting to make a move in this direction for yourself. Anything further? Attune and recalibrate, 2 of activations. So attuning and recalibrating is about the ability to surpass the charge of our childhood, perhaps, and bringing this into the microcosm is helping us to reattune ourselves. And as we go back into the cave for this creation mode, the attune and recalibrate card comes in to help us to make the healthy choices going forward. An autonomous initiator, again, with Paladin of Light Codes. So there's something being communicated here in April. So whatever you've been creating is stepping forward. It could be your sexuality here. And so there's a lot of, well, let's get one more card before we talk about which direction this might happen in, because I feel like with the momentum that it gains a lot of energy stepping forward for you. Yeah, and then we get the other schmexual card that I have, the up card. So yeah, you're leveling up and recognizing the vibrational resonance that you've been missing, and channeling this energy into your beingness, innocence, and birthing. So whatever you are going into your cave to create here in April is going, well, for some of you, you could be gaining a child here. So if that's in the cards for you, congratulations. And yeah, integrity. It's someone who wants to channel their own energy into their creative flow. And so let's move forward to Leo here. Leo with the 5th house is in May. Are we January, February, March, April, May? Yes, May, 5th month. 5th house. 5th house, Leo, is about our creative endeavors, about children and so forth and so on, playfulness, happy times. And we have the wisdom of the sacred, the high priestess. So you've gotten onto the top of this pyramid here, which to me looks like fire energy, but it's another realm of fire energy that is, I'm seeing this as the sacral area, even though it's a heart. And so it's a very creative, heartfelt endeavor that is, it's coming from the cave, because we see this element here is what was on the 3rd eye of this cave guardian here. And so and the wings are on your back now. And so in May, things are turning around and you're compartmentalizing aspects of yourself and sitting very pretty here. Handsome, gorgeous, looking really good at whatever you're doing. Deep dive, 4 of portals. And so there's a lot of wisdom coming through, blending the momentum and some kind of a inspirational reevaluation of who you are and how you show up and how to bring your energy into the mix. And let's see, we've got confidence, exactly. So the confidence to bring your January ideas out into the throng with the wisdom of the sacred here. It's this high priestess is one who's had something inside, and Leo is very much the sign of confidence and courage. And so by May, it looks like you are bringing something out, and it could be a musical endeavor here, or it's music to your ears. And using your voice. Singing your praises, speaking about what it is that you've created for other individuals, and channeling here with the mediumship card. Let's get into the June energies with Virgo. Digest. In the 6th house, we're dealing with your health and your hygiene and your service to other individuals. So what is coming in for Aries in their 6th house? And yes, your health, your digestion. It seems that you're seeing the evidence of whatever changes that you were making here in March are starting to literally take shape on you. Angel light, 9 of activations. So there's something that you've been worried about as well, but it's in the hands of the angels. So if you will give it to God, Goddess, or your spirit team, then you can stop worrying about it and go on blind faith. Oh, Phoenix of the white fire, rebirth. And harmony in adversity, 5 of light codes. Exactly. So give it to God or Goddess and transform here, because the Phoenix is the transformative rebirthing process here that is coming through. And so for many of you, you may be falling in love. And this is June energy. Rainforest, 10 of earth guardians. See, what is it that is coming in June for our Aries viewers? Transforming something and gaining harmony through adversity, staying the course, being able to digest the information coming through and change your mind. So harmony and adversity shows that there is something coming through that needs to shift or change here. And the Phoenix comes from the ashes of the rebirth cycle. And so as we surpass this early childhood, then we're coming across ways to change our beliefs, manifesting this change. And I'll take these, these 3 as well. Starseed, take flight on faith. Exactly. So you're taking flight based on faith, that if you manifest a change of mind, that intuitively your powerful immunity is on its tail. So you're going to be safe and protected through June and into July. In the 7th house, what is coming in for Aries? Their 7th house here is related to your friendships, frenemies, enemies, any individuals that you relate with or have information going back and forth between you. infinite life force, the sun. So your friendships and colleagues might be helping you out to exact this change in your frequency coming in to the July end of things. And you might be taking a vacation that's long overdue here with the sun. Enjoying yourself out in the sun, if that's your thing. Ooh, Kundalini Creatrix, Ace of Light Codes. And while you're on this sabbatical or vacation, then something is able to come through because of being at rest and trusting that the universe has what it has for you. The Radiant Feminine Priestess of Light Codes with lineage, the Hierophant, comes in here. So again, those of you that are birthing a new paradigm are creating something out of the ashes here, because this is a below and above card. It's very alchemical. So whatever it is that you are creating here, it's coming through as this an activating life force that is going to stimulate your Kundalini energy and move you beyond this time and space. And so there's another download happening in July that is rebalancing your energy, because Kundalini it's about the masculine and feminine blending together, that harmonic flight. And in July, what is it that is coming through for you? Music. And something else as well. So there's something that, yeah, it's a relaxation time, a rebirth and reawakening. Return of spirit, exactly. This return of freedom and yeah, recommitting to whatever it is that you're bringing forward. This frequency shift here. And in your 8th house, this is your sign of schmexual matters, and also taxes and death and rebirth. So we get these three flipping out. Whispers of the universe, 6 of activations. And I'm seeing in the crown here, we've got the eyeballs looking in on you. And so where was the eyeball? We had that in February, right? Yeah, we've got the eyeball in February. Something that you're looking at bringing in for you here based on love is whispering to you. Heartfire, 3 of activations, and Sword of Assertion, Paladin of activations. So there's something that you are aware of and taking ownership of to gain some type of passionate influence that's going to set you up to feel something different than you've been able to feel in the past. And it's starting out slow, but it's coming through nonetheless. And under the deck, we have Evolving Light Codes of the Star. Beautiful energy here. And so the 8th house is very much that primal flow of water. So stay committed to whatever whispers are coming through and putting them into music or down on paper or into form and creative capacity here. But keep it simple. No need to move beyond the present time and overwhelm yourself with things to do. What else is it coming through in August? August energy in the cards. We've got divinity. So simplicity and divinity. It looks like there's going to be a resurgence with this download of Kundalini Creatrix. It's saying that I am the creator of my life force energy here, and I am the solar life force here. And this return of spirit is simplifying your life, because with this simplicity of divinity, it's getting your monkey mind back under control and putting things in the right place at the right time. And so this year is about getting things in the right dimension for you. Intuitive intuitive simplicity and divinity here in August. So let's get into September with Sagittarian energy in the 9th house. So the 9th house has to do with our philosophical ends and our ethics, our morals, and our higher learning capacity. And so there's something here about teaching and learning. Okay, definitely teaching and learning. Navigate from the heart. 8 of light codes here is a gorgeous card to have. So navigating from the heart, coming out with this fiery Sagittarian influence here. Okay. So we get one card in reverse, which I don't normally read reversals, but we'll take it at if it fits. The shadow clearing, the catalyst. So 15, the catalyst is clearing out the part of it is the early childhood here, and part of it is the friendships and relationships that we've had, and part of it is it's our identity as a sexual being here. I hope I don't get flagged for that. And shadow clearing is about clearing out the cobwebs of the beliefs and the perspectives. And the roots here, it talks about clearing up the cobwebs from previous ancestral ideologies here. And this tangled root it's got these rainbow iridescent ends to them. And so what starts in the root is clearing out. And we've got Meadow, Ace of Earth Guardians here. So aces are all about brand new beginnings, and the Earth Guardian is about the finance end of things. So whatever you are clearing out of your roots is going to unlock this level of new beginnings for your money to come through out of this snow energy. And Sedona Vortex, the 9 of Portals, is all about getting out of the old spin and into the new and into the, it could be that you're vacationing to Sedona for some, but only a few of you, of course. But with Sedona Vortex, it may be about the ley lines of the earth, or doing some geomancy on the earth planes and getting involved with that type of information to clear out the karma that happens in your family, in your home of origin. You can cut ties with this. Assistance. You're gaining assistance to shift, and it comes through this worthy card. Absolutely beautiful energy here. So the shadow clearing is clearing out some level of old karma that came through, perhaps from your ancestors or your parents, your mother, most likely for many of us, because the worthiness comes through the mother line most likely. But for many others of us, there is this father wound that happens that is, well, when are you going to get a haircut and get a real job? And when are you going to get out of bed today? And what have you done today? And you've got to get a job, and you should work at the place I worked at for all these years. And it's about seeing that you are worthy beyond the expectations of your ancestry, or the limiting beliefs that they have projected upon you, or the way that someone treats you when you're just being who you are in this exacted, shifted identity, going back to the family of origin and witnessing another individual trying to pick apart your worth. And the more stable and steadfast that you are in your loving aspect, the more worthy you will feel, and you won't feel weighted down by these things as you have in the past. So getting into the 10th house of Capricorn, we have the vines coming out with Priestess of Portals, and it's all about the father wound here. With the 10th house, it has to do with our reputation, And some of it can be our calling, or the thing that we've decided that is our it's ours to cultivate or to create in this world with our voice and with our energy to birth something forward for ourselves. And so it definitely looks like you're looking for a partner this year as well. So the vines here have gathered around the ankles of your family, but with contemplative solitude, you've put in the time and energy and effort to fuel yourself back up. And you see these vines from underneath here. She is rebirthing herself. Heartful communication, initiate of activations. Something very heart-based is coming through your ability to create something for yourself. Crystalline staircase, 5 of portals. Oh my goodness. So the number 40 could be important for somebody here. It could be your age or the age where something switched for you. Take it as you will. But there's something artfully inspired, whether it could be music, it could be your writing, it could be your financial endeavors, things that you're going for, and blending your hobbies with your art and with your workspace is going to bring forward an ability for you to be seen for who you are and how you are, because with your art you can communicate so much that you can't communicate with your words alone, unless you're a poet. You know, there's something to that. And this is what, October? In October, what is coming through for you? Seems like this family healing dynamic that has been going on for you that is influencing and affecting your finance. And with this worthiness, it's the perspectives that are shifting here, shifting your self-worth and treating yourself better here. Apart from how you were treated in the past, and using your voice to create something new, something very wise and sacred here. Contact is under the deck. So October energy for Aries. Right. Exactly. So you might be writing something, you might be posting, you might be doing something else that is taking up journaling is something that is incredibly potent, magical capacity for individuals. And this came through last year for me, or no, it was in 2024 rather, that I was supposed to keep a journal, and I have kept it until last January, and now I'm starting it again this January. And so it's important to write things down, because writing a journal is very alchemical, and it's a way to give attention to the small things that they don't take as much energy to. They don't stick in our craw the way that negative experiences do. And so writing them down helps us to keep ourselves inspired and on the upside and upswing of things. Something else for you, October, immunity. So whatever you have written down, or whatever you are escaping here with this sense of self-worth here, it's helping you to communicate something very, very different about yourself than other people will assume. You're getting the divine assistance to see yourself differently. And with crystalline staircase here, it's about your ascension journey and about how you bring this in for yourself and for others. And so whatever you're bringing forward is coming in for you. And then it comes over Aquarian energy of the 11th house. The 11th house it's friendship and like-minded individuals. It's group energy and service to other individuals. And oh, I said service to other individuals, but it's not service, it is it's community and communion with other individuals. So crystalline staircase is showing that you are joining with like-minded individuals on your ascension path. Direction and delegation, Sage of Light codes. You might be taking up some mentorship aspect, whether you're being mentored in a direction that you're trying to move, or being a mentor for others in some way that you've got some type of a skill that others are looking for. But I feel like more than anything, infinite self-realization, 10 of activations. And so you've had a very heavy way of it, and things have weighed you down, especially if you've dealt with some self-worth issues here. Delegation and direction here is about, it's about setting ourselves up for the right type of vibrational recognition here. And so if you're surrounded by people that will never meet you where you're at, they're going to doubt your self-worth and tear you down a little bit. Where if you are climbing up the staircase, then Spirit is redirecting you to surround yourself with other individuals that are doing the same things that you are and going in the same direction as you are. So you are realizing what things are good for you and what things are not good for you come November. And you might be saying goodbye to some of your long-standing partnerships or people that have come around, and surrounding yourself with different individuals here. So November energy. Take these ones. I've got caretaker, assistance, and mediumship. Interesting, with prayers surfacing. Okay, for some of you, there may be somebody who needs caretaking come November, and needs your assistance. And it looks like with mediumship, there's the ability for you to capture something and help this individual to what I call die well, if that's something that comes up for a few of you. Others of you are getting the mentorship, caretaking assistance to improve your mediumship. Your prayers are being answered. So the mediumship aspect that comes through in November is going to help you to take better care of yourself as well. Fairy magic under the deck. All right, so let's close out the astrological wheel and talk about your 12th house of Pisces. And the 12th house is all about your subliminal subconscious, the spiritual dissolving that happens when we merge with the divine and with our legacy. Infinite self-realization, 10 of activations. So there's an activation happening that you've been working through this entire chart, where you're manifesting a way for you to take flight in your finance and in your ability to speak for yourself and to feel yourself fully. The lights collect the world. In closing the door on what doesn't serve you any longer. And so that's beautiful energy for you guys. Anything else? The Radiant Feminine, Priestess of Light codes. You'll be nurturing yourself in a new way come December. Wings of Integrity, 7 of activations. So that's interesting. 7 of activations is maintaining your peace and clarity when others come to doubt your self-worth or to speak poorly upon you. Then love them through this, because not everybody can get out of that loop. And so as long as you don't join in with the bickering and the back and the forth and start tearing them down in return, you're going to keep your energy on the higher end of things. So what do we have for you in December of 2026? Rejuvenation. Exactly. So it's this final, not test, but it's a final portal to go through when you have to face these individuals down and stay in care of yourself to such a level that then you come out the other side and you're like, wow, that really wasn't as hard as I thought it was. So somebody's going to be reaching out to connect with you or contact you in the coming phase. And yep, contact stays at the bottom. So interesting December for you. So let's get out some tarot cards for your chakra centers here. So starting out with your ground of the Earth Star chakra here. Earth Star chakra comes out with Archangel Raphael. So you come from a very loving energy here. And this Archangel Raphael is the cups suit for a reason. The angel, Archangel Raphael, is loving us for who we are and how we are. And as we rebirth ourselves, this angel is coming in to remind us of our worth, of our innocence, and of our voice. And so coming in the new phase, we've got you feeling up in the air, misguided, and Archangel Raphael comes in to bring in the partnerships that you need and to gain the momentum that you need to take off and take flight here. All right, the root chakra energy. Root chakra has to do with our being and being in our body, aligned and activated. I'll take that one. Setting your course, 3 of Scrolls. So this is a very fortuitous time to set your course, to stay involved in the course, and to keep your eyes out with that, what is that, a telescope that he's looking far off into the distance and setting some goals. And then we have your sacral chakra comes out with Archangel Michael and Paths Unknown. Archangel Michael is the guardian of the throat chakra and the blue ray. And as we're feeling this creative inspiration to go on a new path or to shift our direction, Archangel Michael comes in to guard us and guide us on this new direction, a new path. So have faith that you are protected and provided for in your innocence here. Solar plexus chakra comes out with the journey. And so the solar plexus is all about staying with it, staying motivated, staying alive and alert and awakened to what it is that we truly deserve, what it is that we're here to build and to grow with in our world. Who we walk with and who we roll with is just as important as what we do. And so it looks like you are setting up your journey for this new path to take form, and you're loading up your ship with the right people and the right context and the right supplies to sustain you over this year. And staying the course with the solar plexus is about staying in your trust, in your blind faith that things will come through. With the heart chakra, we've got intricacies and industry. 7 of Scrolls. Looks like you're going to be quite busy building and and this excuse me. the intricacies and industry here is all about laying a firm foundation so that you can build your home, so to speak, or quite literally build your home back to love, unfurling back into love. And so if you grew up with this unworthiness coming through your friends and family, colleagues, or some type of toxic boss or something, it looks like you're going to be laying the foundation for a firmer kicking off point for yourself. So you're building a church around yourself with the help of the archangels here. And so stay in your heart space and know what it is that you're trying to create for yourself. So your throat chakra, what is it that you're trying to communicate? The Akashic field, the Ace of Forces. The Ace of Forces is about what we are here to creatively unfold or experience, and this comes through with this sacred schmexuality energy again, and how we birth things into form is often through our 8th house here. And so staying attuned with the whispers of the universe is this Akashic field of the collective and what it is that is coming and going at all times. Let's get a third eye perspective card. 7 of Forces. You are sitting in the 7s and the 1s today. We've got 7, 7, 7. 7 of Forces is it's a card of balance, and it talks about rebalancing the things that have been written about us or written into our DNA, if you will, and putting things in their proper context and in their right order here is going to help you to clean up your house, and if that's a thing that you need to do, and balance your ledger and pay your bills and get things ready to go out the door. And so with third eye chakra, balancing your third eye chakra has quite a bit to do with your manifestation, because changing your mind is how we it's how we process things through the third eye that gets us what we are looking for out in the real world. And so how we integrate things through our third eye, through fear or through love, is rebalancing what we are putting back out there. Because if we are operating in fear, then we're going to be building upon fear, and that's the faulty foundation that will come tumbling down. And so rebalancing the third eye can look like taking account of all of the bad actions and the bad actors that are in your life, and shifting them out of the perspective and out of the main spotlight of your life, and putting yourself front and center in that way. And this will help you to get that winning streak. 777, Queen of Keys. Yes, learning what it is that is the key to manifestation it's going to take a little bit extra, but it's there for you nonetheless. So we've got the crown chakra coming out with the initiation of the Count Saint Germain. 14, 12, the scribe, and the light of the world. Wow, 3 major arcana here for you on this last one. So this is interesting. So the light of the world shows this haloed hermit coming to knock on your door. So the crown chakra is, again, keeping our eyes open to the shifts that need to happen in our world to gain the manifestation. But it's when opportunity knocks, we need to answer the door. And we need to write it out in our journal and keep a ledger of all of the things that we hear or see or sense about the world, and how how we're helping to transmute the negative energies of these feelings of low self-worth. Because those of us that are in the dimension of low self-worth are learning courage and confidence and capacity, and we're birthing that into beingness. And as you are uplifting into this energy with Count Saint Germain, into the violet flame, you are casting away any indifference to your process or any concerns about what others will think or evaluate or judge you for doing, and letting your heart shine through in the moment. Yeah, exactly. With this treasure all over the place, it's a need to get back our into our treasure. It's into our unique gifts, and to clean up the cobwebs around our house and around our kitchen and our bathroom and around the corners of the house. And yeah, and this is a lot about our self-image here as well. And so there's a lot of independence and aloofness that Aries get blamed for or attributed with on the healthy end of things, but it's about transmuting your fire into a soul deep, passionate intensity for life. Yeah, undigging these karmic trenches here with the Four of Scrolls, taking your relaxation when it's needed. And over the soul star chakra, merging with the divine, we've got Caught in the Ruins. Number 16 is the Tower card. I feel like this isn't you being stuck in the ruins any longer. I feel like it's that you've been trapped in your mental space with this sense of self-worth that needs more courage and confidence to bring your creative adventures out of the cave and into the light. And so the Akashic Library is under the deck here. So the Akashic Library is about taking stock of everything, and again, he's writing it down. He's writing his journal, and he's channeling with this mediumship energy what needs to happen for him and how things are unfolding for him or her, for yourself. And let's see, anything. Let's get a few extra cards for your, no, not that deck, this one over here. Don't spill my cards, oh boy. Here we go. Let's get a few extra cards for your finance. Knight of Feathers, action and focus is coming in for you. Aries doesn't normally have too much trouble getting active and staying focused. Nine of Acorns, power and perseverance. I feel like as I was saying that, I was thinking about the ability to stay focused in a simplified, easy direction for the entire year, even though we had that change of path. Whatever path change that you're going on here, setting your course for this new destination, it's needing you to stay the course for the duration of time, so that you can see the results that are coming in for you. Anything else for finance? Four of Feathers, sanctuary and rest. So yeah, you're going to need to take a rest, and I feel like this is coming more so in July here, but take it as you will, because it seems like with sanctuary and rest, you're also needing to tune into your dreamscape. And Two of Shells, union and harmony. This is coming up here with this, what is it? January, February, March, April energy of really getting into your attraction aspect of things, and the wheel change and possibilities coming out for you to do with romance as well. So let's get some cards on your romantic endeavors. Your romantic endeavors for Aries coming into the new year. Three of Feathers, release and recovery. it seems like this is this shift into your worthiness that's coming through, and releasing any old heartbreaks or things that didn't work out, or any of that information there. Anything else for your romance? King of Feathers, logic and justice. So getting what you need out of something is, it's getting out of your head, out of your logic, and into your justice aspect of things. Because getting what we need to we need to understand something about ourselves. Foresight and exploration. The moon, imagination and perception. Talking about that third eye chakra here that needs to be rebalanced, where we need to get the old fears out of it and the new information in. Options and results with another 7 of crystals. Knight of Acorns, action and drive with this little warthog here. And yeah, I feel like once you do this healing, you're going to, exactly, stability and attainment with 10 of crystals. So the 10 of crystals is all about that family legacy. And the Queen of Crystals, comfort and prosperity with the hedgehog. So the hedgehog is nocturnal. I feel like you're going to be working yourself quite a bit in the other direction from what you're looking to. And let's see, anything else? I feel like we need to get something on the new blueprints that are coming in for you. So let's get this new blueprint information. Queen of Shells, peace and compassion with this seal, and this bee energy once again with 3 of crystals, collaboration and productivity. So you're a good group member, one that's heart driven, and you have a lot of peace. So when people come at you, you can maintain your sense of calm, even if it's just on the outside, and people appreciate this about you. And it's getting you clarity and truth with justice here, maintaining this balance here. And this is the shamanic card in the other deck, the Raven. And so you're really working with a new group to help this all come through. And so connecting with other individuals that are healthier for you and happy for you when you succeed is going to be part of your blessing this year. So this has been an extra long one, Aries. I hope that you appreciate it and got everything that you could. Let's get a card for you. Dog, friend. Today, I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and a friend. And this is exactly the supporting your own self and getting out of this old sense of poor worth is like, by being a good friend in this group, you're a brilliant group member. And oh my gosh, B, community is under the deck. No kidding. So you are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance, or the king, but in the B community, the queen is the master of all. And so, yeah, you've got a lot to look forward to in the coming year. I hope that you appreciated this message. Please do comment below. Let me know how this energy hit you and if you like this style of reading for the new year. And don't forget to hit that like button, even if it doesn't register. I appreciate all of those likes. So take good care of yourself, and bye for now, Aries.